Today we have new content. I told you that I like nerd things, so I have some nerd things for you that are also makeup things. So I have all of the, well, not all of, the majority of the Marvel makeup line from Ulta. I'm gonna review it, I'm gonna show you a couple of clips of using it, and tell you exactly what I think. So let's break it down. I'm gonna get right into it after I take a sip out of my cup. I had a small moment of shame a few minutes ago when I was preparing my tea, and I realized that even though I have this super cool backdrop and this super cool shirt, that I don't have one cup that is Marvel related. So shame on me, although Wonder Woman's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll start by talking about the packaging of everything. I think the packaging is so cute. So the outside of the packaging is really neat because it has this kind of watercolor feel to it. I like that. I like the words that it has on it. Stronger together, courageous, tenacious, fearless, legendary. Yes, I can read. But what a lot of people I have heard are saying that's disappointing to them is there's no mirror in the packaging. I don't care if there's a mirror in the packaging. I think it's like one more thing I have to worry about breaking, honestly. And I don't typically use the mirrors in the packaging anyway. I have my other mirrors. I'm also really blind. I mean, not literally legally defined as blind, but my vision's pretty bad. So I tend to use mirrors closer to my face, all that good stuff. So I don't care that there's no mirror. What I care about is the product good that's inside the packaging? Yes, it's adorable. Yes, it has this really cool pattern. There seems to be a little bit of a theme going. Well, that's awesome. I'm okay with it. All right, so I went in and I'm gonna insert some pictures of swatches. Let's start with the eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette is really cool. It has 15 shades in here. On the back, it does talk to you about the shades. It has information about the ingredients and the names of the shades are here. But also what I like is the names of the shades are also on the packaging. Sometimes you'll get packaging where they have like a clear insert over the eyeshadows that says the names on the insert. I tend to lose those inserts. I try real hard to keep them because I think I'm gonna make this look real nice. Anyways, so I'll insert a picture here of swatches of this. Okay. And what I will say is it's a mixed bag in here as far as they do have a lot of color selection. You've got light tones, you've got mid-tones, you've got like a really nice transition here, and like just various options. We've got some greens, but I will say some of the color payoff, the pigmentation, opacity and things like that are a little bit disappointing. So let's just go to the best and the worst. So of the best, I think all of the, not all of, the majority of the ones that are metallic and satin are pretty good. Having said that, the worst. I would say confidently that the very worst shade in here is probably this guy right here, Cosmic. I saw it when I first got it and I was so excited about it. I wanted it to be beautiful. It is really cool because it looks like it's gonna be like purple, but also a little bit black. But there's almost no color payoff. In the swatches that I put in, I had to go over that probably 3 or 4 times just to get it that pigmented in the swatch. I was so disappointed with the swatches that I actually haven't even used it on my eye. So typically what I've noticed is if it swatches well, you may or may not even get a good payoff on the eye. The swatches are really pretty to look at, but the actual pigmentation whenever you see it, so I'll just go ahead and show you here. So it's just lackluster for me. I just rubbed my, let's go over it a second time. Dun, dun, dun. I just I'm disappointed. Okay, having said that, and look, it's gone. Having said that, there are a lot of really great colors in here. So in the look I have on today, I will insert right here a clip of what I'm wearing. So I start off by using the shade Amaze, and I blend that just kind of in like the upper crease all the way up to the brow bone. It's, you know, that very light color, cream color. After applying Amazed, I take Supercharged. Supercharged is on the bottom row, second from the left, and it's a really great transition shade. It's matte, so I blend that into the crease and part way up to the brow bone. I don't want to go all the way up to the brow bone because that'll just not be a great option. It just darkens the whole look. You want to have that pop under the brow to make your eyebrows look lifted so that it's not such a heavy look. So after applying Supercharged into the crease and blending that out, then I apply Hero Vibes to the outer half of the lid. I blend that in a whole lot. I end up going back and adding more of that later, and you'll see that in just a second. So I go ahead and blend that in to the outer half using a brush, and then I go into Game Changer. It's very kind of golden tone. It looks darker in the pan than it applies on the eye, but I do that on the inner half of the lid. So that covers the inner half of the lid. Really love that shade. I think it's so impressive that I can apply that with a brush just over primer, and I get a pretty great metallic kind of payoff with that. I'm really impressed with that shade. I love it. Then I go ahead and take the color Gauntlet. It's like a deep kind of reddish burgundy color, not quite dark enough to be considered burgundy, but not bright enough to be considered red. Put that in the very outer corner of the eye and blend that a little bit with Hero Vibes. That one also doesn't quite give me the color payoff that I was hoping for. So I went ahead and I took a smaller brush and I blended that underneath the eye a little bit later on. Eventually I go back in and I use a fingertip so that I can get a little bit more opacity with Hero Vibes, and I kind of tap that onto the center of the lid to blend Hero Vibes and Game Changer together. And then I go ahead and use I've Got This, which is the top right-hand shade, by far the lightest and brightest of the shades. I use that in the inner corner and underneath the brow bone, and just blend that in. Like I think I've said this before, when I want something to really pop and it's a shimmery color, look at metallic satin kind of finish, then I like to really buff that in, so that gives me exactly what I'm looking for. All right, those are the shades that I use for this look. So I was able to create this look by using 6 eyeshadows. 6 eyeshadows. That's nearly half the palette. I do think that I could rearrange the same shadows and get a completely different look. I love the versatility of this palette. Okay, that's the eyeshadows. So let's talk about the highlighters. I've only really used this highlight. It's called Prepared to Amaze, and I'll insert the clip of me applying it right here. I think it's so pretty. It has such a great sheen to it, and it applies really nicely. It doesn't even require a ton of buffing. Having said that, I have such a fair skin tone. That's just about the only one I can really use for a highlight shade. I could potentially use Best Never Rest on the bottom left. I could potentially use that depending on what kind of look I'm going for. Having said that, Become a Legend and Visionary would be amazing eye colors too. They really pop on the lid. You could use them for a lot of different things. It's an excellent palette. I like that they have darker options too, because since they have those darker options, then it's great for a variety of skin tones. I would say, however, that it's probably not gonna work that great for anybody with a very deep skin tone. So this is probably not the highlight palette for you if you have a very deep skin tone. The eyeshadow palette would be great for any skin tone. I think it'll work for everybody. And then I will kind of come in close so you can see. I have like a really nice looking glow going on here. Okay, lip products. About the lip products. I am loving these lip products. They're really cool. One thing I really like about them, I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. I love that they stayed consistent. So the interior of this packaging matches the lids on all of the lip products. I think that's really cute. There's also bags that they came out with, but I'm just not really, I have so many bags already. I just don't need another bag. Okay, so the matte liquid lipsticks comes in 4 shades. I got 3 of them. I got the shades I've Got This, Out of This World, and Supercharged. I have used both the I've Got This shade and the Out of This World shade. These 2 I have used. They do dry down. They dry down to a nice finish. You don't have to, like, one application and you're done. I've enjoyed it. I think that the majority of these colors are really wearable. It's not like this is some kind of crazy line that you can't wear out every day. You could potentially use all of these things to create so many different looks, so many different combinations. I love that they really did that. They kept it wearable, but they gave you a lot of options. So that's really nice. These dry down, they last okay. This is not the longest lasting liquid lip that I've ever tried. However, it didn't dry out my lips either. I've really liked that it didn't dry out my lips. So that was nice. It was a really good change of pace. And they're not terribly expensive. $10 a piece, I think. Same with the lip glosses. I have 3 of the 4 lip glosses, and those shades are called Invincible, Electrifying, and Cosmic. So I'll insert swatches here. Well, first I'm gonna insert swatches of the liquid lips. So here, swatches of the liquid lips. And now I'm gonna insert swatches of the lip glosses. 3 of the 4 I have. And these are super beautiful. I have worn both Invincible and Electrifying. I've worn both of these shades. I haven't worn the purple yet, but swatching, I will tell you, is consistent with a lot of the purple lip glosses that I've tried. Typically you can find a liquid lip that's purple that lasts well and that goes on evenly. Even then it's a little bit difficult. This does go on a little bit patchy. So the best way I think that this would work is over another lip color or over a lip liner. You'll want to put this gloss on, and you'll want to do it in a really thin layer, so it's more of like a glossy tint. That's how I would recommend using this. Again, these were $10 each. I do not remember, I'll put it in the description below how much the eyeshadow palette and the highlight palette are. Having said that, Ulta had a sale, so I was able to get a lot of these products for free. It's like buy one, get one free. So I was able to get 4 of the lip products completely for free. So I saved $40 on these myself. So check out the website if you really want to try these out. They're really cool. You don't have to buy everything. Just, you know, pick and choose what you like. I think they're really neat. I'm really excited about the movie coming out. Who else is really excited about the movie coming out? So at the end of the day, you have to purchase what you feel comfortable purchasing. I just saw these, and literally, like, the moment I saw that they were coming out, I told Paul, I was like, hey, Paul, how would you feel about me buying makeup? And he was like, how is this different than any other day? So basically I said they have a sale. I could get a lot of these things for free. What do you think about that? And he said, let's do it. So we picked out the items we wanted. The lip products I did not pick were ones I just thought, I'm probably not going to use these long term. I probably wouldn't use them. They're not really kind of my aesthetic. So he was fine with that. We went ahead and purchased them. He really kind of likes to get into it with me, and especially because this is Avengers themed. I think that is so neat. You know, Endgame is coming out this month. I'm very excited about it. We already have reserved seat tickets. And so having said that, this is a little teaser. I am going to start a new series called Trailer Reviews. Look out for that video announcing trailer reviews and what that's going to look like. It's going to be exciting, and it's not going to be what you think of when you think of a trailer review. So wait for it. It's exciting. If you're excited about more reviews, if you're excited about this palette, if you're excited about Endgame coming out, or if you're excited about learning about these new trailer reviews, please subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and like this video. Comment below on other things you want me to review. Comment below on what you're most excited to see, what you think is going to happen in Endgame, because I'm super pumped about that. I have some ideas in my head of what I think is going to happen. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks, and I'll see you later. Bye.